Well, it's been a while since I did a canning video, so today what I'm doing is the ball recipe for strawberry lemonade concentrate. And I'll get the book over here in a minute and show you that recipe. It's pretty simple. It's 6 cups of strawberries that you've removed the caps from and cut out bad spots. You measure them after trimming them up. 6 cups of sugar, granulated sugar, and 4 cups of freshly squeezed lemon juice. The last time I did this, I used bottled lemon juice, which is acceptable, but we had a lot of lemons, so I wanted to try it with the freshly squeezed as called for in the recipe because I feel like it will taste better. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to start mashing my strawberries, and when I get them all mashed up, you're supposed to puree them. So what I've got is this little battery operated, it's a smoothie maker, but I'm going to try to puree them in this, so I'll bring you back. Okay, I've mashed them all up with my potato masher. Now I'm going to start putting them into this little smoothie maker and see if it'll work for pureeing them. Fill it about halfway up right now. Put the lid on it. Got a little smiley face on the top. Okay, about half full. Look how bright red. Now we're going to see if it'll work. We picked this up at Goodwill for like $5 or something. And we didn't know then if it worked, and they had told us we could bring it back if it didn't. Well, it works. And it's just gets charged by a USB cord. Alright, it looks pretty good. So I'll take the lid off and pour it into another pan and keep going. Okay, there we are. It's about 4 cups after it's blended. So I'll get this over in the pan. I'm already making a mess, y'all. Well, I've made this with, I've made strawberry limeade before with bottled lime juice. I just used my measuring cup I had my sugar in. And it's really good. So if you wanted to use limes, you could, because the acidity is okay. Or you could use bottled lime juice. So let me get things mixed together and get the recipe book over here. Okay, so here's the recipe. This is out of the big book, complete book of home preserving. And so I've got my strawberries ready. And now you just add the lemon juice. I'm going to pour the lemon juice through a little through a strainer to make sure I don't have any seeds in it, because it was, you can see there's a few seeds floating around. So let me pour it through the strainer. Get all the juice out of it. Dropped it down in there. I think I'm going to have to use 2 hands. Got it. Got that fixed up. Now it's time to add the sugar. And stir it to combine it. And then it gets a small cook. It gets cooked to 190 degrees and I'll use my thermometer to check that. It says not to boil it. You bring it to 190 degrees and then skim the foam. See my messy stove now. Okay, I've got my jars in my canner. As you can tell by looking at this, I use this steam canner a lot. Anyway, they're in there getting heated up. Bring this up to 190 degrees. And I've got a digital thermometer. Okay, I've got my digital thermometer here. And when it gets up to 190, this will be ready to skim and put into the jars. Well, right now we're up to 120. Not much further to go. It's coming up pretty fast, and it says to stir it occasionally. Y'all, I had to go buy 3 more cases of pint jars yesterday, and there were no lids to be had in the store. Are y'all running into that problem? I'm about to start ordering just the reusable lids, Harvest Guard brand. I'll leave you a link to them down below. Anyway, I had ordered wide mouth lids last year, and I really like them, so I want a lot of the regular mouth lids now, because the way things are going, seems like we're going to need them. In fact, I probably canned more this past year than I had in the past 2 years, maybe. So I've used up all my stash supply of lids and stuff. Okay, there we are. We're at 190. Turn the heat off, and then I'll skim the foam off. Just like you do with jam or jelly. I'll get that skimmed and bring you back. Okay, it's skimmed as I can get it. There's the foam. Might even mix this into a glass of ice water after a while. The directions say to reconstitute, mix 1 part concentrate with 1 part of water, tonic water, or ginger ale, and adjust it to taste. But they changed it on their website to be 1 part of the concentrate to 3 parts of water, and we found that that's actually pretty good because it's lemonade and it's not too strong that way. Alright, let me get my first jar out and get it filled. Okay, this will get filled to a 1/4 inch headspace, just the same as jam and jelly. My jars are preheated. I'm not going to worry too much about debubbling because this is completely liquid. Let me check that. It's pretty good right there. Okay. I'm wiping the rim with a wet paper towel. A wet paper towel seems to cut sugary stuff better than a vinegar one does, in my opinion. Got my lids and rings all clean and set aside. Set it on that paper towel. Turn it in there. That's all it needs. Okay, let me get the rest of these filled and I'll bring you back. Okay, it did not make the 7 pints it said it would. A lot of ball recipes do that. It did make 5 with just a little bit left in here that maybe we can enjoy after a while. I've got enough strawberries to make another batch and probably enough lemons, but I wanted my next batch to be made with blueberries, so I want to try that. Any high acid fruit will work. The last time I made this, I did not use a blender for the strawberries. I just mashed them with my potato masher, and it left it a little chunky. So I think this is going to work out pretty good for a nice beverage. So let me get the top on, and I'll get them started, and they process for 15 minutes in a boiling water bath or in a steam canner at your elevation. Okay, so there we are, and you see it separates, but when you get ready to mix it, it'll be fine in the water. And it's popping. It's 15 minutes of processing. I think I said that already. Get these out on a towel, let them cool. And I'm getting ready to make the blueberry lemonade concentrate. I've got, let me look over here, I've got blueberries and lemon juice already in here. All I need to do is add the sugar to it, and I will take a picture of these when they're done. So there you go. It's not a terribly complicated process, and I feel like anybody could do it if you've got the fruit. I have to add some more water to my canner. But there you go. That's the strawberry lemonade concentrate. Let it cool, wash the jars, label them, and put them away. So thanks for watching, and be sure to look for the picture of the blueberry concentrate. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget, if you want to add to my tip jar, I would really appreciate it. It helps pay my internet. And look below, I'll also add the Harvest Guard canning lids link in the description box. So, thanks for watching.